do we know about these people who Apostle Paul mentions here?
Well, Tychicus, he's quite interesting because as well, if you've got like a very old KJV, because sometimes they even take this out of KJVs.
Okay.
King James versions.
Yeah, King James version or an authorized version. It will have at verse 18, it will mention that Tychicus actually wrote down most of the letter, because Paul says he wrote down the salutation, but like most of it, they say Tychicus does. And so you can actually track a bit of Tychicus's career. And he delivers a lot of letters. What's quite interesting, he's called a beloved brother, a faithful minister, or a deacon, it is. And what's quite interesting when you think about that position, when we see it established in Acts, they pick people who had already been leaders for a long time by that first year, really, of the church. So these were people the Lord himself had trained. And we can see Paul thinks very highly of Tychicus. And like all these kind of names, Paul speaks so highly of them. So a lot of people think all of them were some of these 72 apostles. Yeah. I mean, we'll mention kind of why some of them, we can see there's actual arguments for it in Scripture. But with Tychicus, it is kind of that where we think the 12 apostles, when they thought who were going to be these leading deacons, they're going to be some of the original apostles, the 72 apostles, not the big 12, but still people trained by God. And you think once he'd gone up to heaven, you've only got this limited number. And you think, well, don't waste them on like just writing stuff and sending letters. And he's like, no, Paul doesn't think that's wasting Tychicus. He doesn't, the 12 didn't think Stephen was wasted as a deacon. So you can see, I think he shows that incredibly well.